officials for that game, the school ought to have the authority to use them. Yes, sir.
In respect to just saying that the National Federation has just signed with the
A little bit more, people. Go ahead.
In respect to that, is there going to be extra charge to us? Because you stated that we will be going towards our.
Well, we're looking at it. We're looking at it. Yes.
Okay. In the Division I meeting, they brought up that Arbor,
Yeah. Right.
and there's additional charge. Is that going to be an additional charge, an additional fee that we got to come out of our pocket?
Good question. Good question. The fact of the matter is right now there's not going to be additional fees. Your fees next year are $50. If all you call is basketball in the state of Texas, right here, your fee is $50. Now, based on your local dues, you got to pay additional local dues for your local chapter. You cannot register with the UIL, even though you'll do it each one of you individually next year. Every one of you will register individually. You will have to check a chapter. You will not be able to register with the UIL that you do not check the Houston chapter. All right? That's protecting the Houston chapter. All right? We're not going to let somebody just randomly go off and register with the UIL and then start their own little chapter and call, hey, Mr. Timmons, we got a chapter starting over here. Give us some games. It's not going to work that way. We're protecting the chapter, but going forward, all right, did we give you fee raises? Yes. Do we have any plans to raise your fees? No, we don't. Are there going to be some fees in the future that I can't even foresee right now? Yes. Number one, fees, as you need to know, are going up on us, $5 to the Federation. In addition to what we've already paid this year. Are we going to raise your fees next year? No, we're not. Now, if that fee continues to keep going up on us, are we going to have to do something? Yes, we are. All right, but are we going to do it in a year they've already raised the fees on us? No, we're not. $50. $50. That's it. But I can't foresee, 3, 5, 10. I can talk about next year and say, no, we're not going up in fees. So, there you go. Yes, sir.
Are you guys going to keep our points? Are they going to be in the database, or is it going to be for chapter level?
Like that question. Glad you asked. These are great questions, people. For those of you who need to hear it, I'm glad you're here to hear it. I don't care really about points. Now, having said that, this is the reason why. Y'all, point system is important. But for me to sit there and say that y'all's point system is the exact what the point systems are in all the other sports or in all the other chapters across the state of Texas, I can't do that. I thought the convoluted mess that Tassel did from the standpoint of point system was a joke. I was a Division III official. I was the only Division I official in all of West Texas, but I'm Division III. Well, okay, whatever. Point system is important to the coaches in the area so that they can determine what officials by rank they should select as they go forward when they don't know you personally. Okay, that's basically how it works. Plus, they can see, based on the point system, as to what you attended, the number of games you've done, the number of years you've been involved, and that sort of thing. Do we firmly believe that the only officials and the best officials in Houston, Texas, are only the Division I officials that are sitting here? No. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate that. No. None of us are naive and stupid to believe that only the best officials that are Division I are the best officials sitting in here. I'll guarantee you there's some Division IVs and IIIs in here that probably will rank right up there with any Division I y'all have in this room. And that's a fact.
Say it again, Tom.
I'm going to say it one more time in case the recording went on. There are as good Division IIIs and IV officials in this room right now as there are anywhere, not only in Houston, but anywhere in the state of Texas. And those people need the opportunity to shine. All right? Just as the gentleman in the back talked about the 0 to 3 years, if that 0 to 3 years can produce and can show and shine and is polished, is professional, and can communicate and talk to the coaches and understands the game and carries himself or herself the way they need to, you darn right they need the opportunity. But just because their name is John Doe, all right, or anybody else, do they need to be on the floor? Are they obligated to be on the floor? Do they have to be on the floor? No, they won't, and they won't. Okay? But the point systems will be kept on a local level. Y'all will keep the point system. Y'all will determine whatever the point system y'all want to do. I don't care. I'm not involved. Y'all will do that. It's y'all's deal. Okay? Does that answer your question? Yes.
I'm going to take 2 more questions.
I have a quick question to say. You were going too fast. I couldn't quite understand your rings or whatever else you're talking about. For example, we get scheduled all the time. I live 45 miles out west of town. I might get getting the Woodlands to 30 miles north of town. So I got 125 miles round trip in traffic usually. What you're telling me is that I couldn't quite pick it up and get $55 a game plus $12 or some other amount for traveling fee.
Okay, here we go.
I didn't quite understand how you.
Here we go. Here we go.
All right.
$55 a game for varsity.
Right. I'm just talking one varsity game.
Okay. $40 for a JV. $30 for a junior high. Those are your 3 fees.
Gotcha.
Okay? Now, you have 2 opportunities, and y'all have a decision to make here in Houston. You have 2 tiles of travel travel reimbursement plans, a metro and a non-metro. By the way, this is applicable for all sports. Okay? Metro, non-metro. If you choose the metro, there will be a designated point in Houston as assigned by a web service mapping company that we will provide everybody, the center. From that point, there will be a ring drawn. Any school, as the crow flies, not on the back roads in downtown and that sort of thing, as the crow flies, that school that falls within that 20-mile ring, every official in that game for that evening will receive $12. There will be a 30-mile ring from that point. Every official, all right, will receive $15 if the school, not the official's home, not anything to do with the official's home, if the school falls from that point, will receive $15. There will be a 40-mile ring drawn from that point. Every school that falls, as the crow flies, from that point, within that 40-mile ring, will receive $18. Must the schools pay all three officials those fees? Yes. Now, what happens if you have a school outside the 40-mile ring? You will revert back to the non-metro plan. The non-metro plan will pay one car at 55 cents a mile, portal to portal, from wherever you live. Okay, once again, if you live out there, and if that school falls outside the 40-mile ring, now you're going back to paying from your house. They will have to pay 2 cars at 41 cents a mile. Not if they want to, not if it feels good, not if the budgetary department wants to. They have to pay you 2 cars at 41 cents. Well, so Mr. Timmons, what happens if you take 3 cars? If you take 3 cars, the schools will now have to pay you 3 cars to 1 basketball game at 33 cents a mile. We graduated those fees based on what we had going in other parts of Texas. Unbeknownst to y'all, there are other towns outside of Houston, Texas that we have to take care of. I know. I'm glad I was sitting. But the fact of the matter is that we had to make something, we had to come up with a fee schedule that was applied to rural or non-metro schools as well as metro schools. And this was the best way. And I think when you see it on paper, you do the math, you'll find that it's very consistent and it's very fair.
Is that round trip?
Yeah. It may be in certain cases, but I can show you. Depending on where you're going with the school falls, I can show you where the numbers will bust at. But I understand your point. Yes.
The second part of my question was that had earlier was every school knows they have a game. Okay? And if I'm not from Texas, when we went to the game, the AV had to check. They allowed us to check out the game to get our money for it. That's in the future we look at doing.
Let me tell you something we're looking at, people, and so I'm glad she brought this up, okay? I will not be able to govern that. If you don't get paid within 45 days, I'll call the schools and they do it. Every school has a different way of paying, so that you will not have money at your game. But let me tell you where we're headed, just so you know, and you heard it here first. We are looking at, and you're the first chapter to hear this information tonight. I've not conveyed this to any other chapter in the state, but you need to understand what we're looking at, what we're going to have the capabilities to do in the future. If Houston so-called wants it, all right? The schools will have an account with the chapter in Houston, Texas, which will be the only chapter in Texas, in Houston. Okay? They'll have an account with you as the Houston chapter. They will fill those accounts before the beginning of the season. When you call a game that is assigned by your assignment secretaries on Monday morning, the business administration will be able to go in there and it's called a ref pay. It's called REF. Some of you may understand it. It's called ref pay. The business managers and superintendents will be able to go through those weekend of games of all the campuses they have and check a box and say yes, 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 yes. When they get to the bottom of that computer screen, they'll hit one button, submit. The fees will automatically be wired to your accounts immediately. Automatically. If you call a game on Friday in the future, we have plans in place that will have your money in your account. I don't need a check on the way. I don't need a Pony Express coming. Your accounts will have your funds immediately. Immediately. Okay? We are looking at that technology is here. We are considering. I got to take one more question. I got to take one more question right here. They got no hair.
If that gets implemented, would that be something everyone will have to do? Because some people may not want the money to go directly to account.
Yeah, that's going to have to be something that's going to have to be agreeable. That's going to have to be something that's agreeable by everybody. Okay? And I don't want to get into details because I don't even know the details of it yet. But just know the technology here. Houston, Texas. Thank y'all for the opportunity. Good luck.